Hey, what's going on? Boy, I thought this race would be starting by now. But hopefully, oh, I gotta fix my I had to change my shirt. My shirt's kind of bluish and greenish, and it's gonna fuck with the green screen. Be right back. Be right back. Alright, so the drivers are still sitting in their cars. This isn't good. Alright, that's a lot better. So, should have done the Braves game. Man. Man. So, they said this race was going to start at like 1:30 Central, 2:30 Eastern, right on time. But no dice yet. Oh, here we go. They said 2:30 he was going to race. That's when green flag was going to drop. I guess they're waiting. Guess they're waiting. All right, engines are firing up. You're in Michigan. Oh, we're going to go to commercial break? Okay, cool. All right. Commercial break, commercial break. What's up, DC Vlogs? Alright, so car race should be starting soon. Alright. Man. I have to fix the running order. Oh, there it is. Alright, they got the running order correct there. Alright. Alright, so it shouldn't be long. Alright. Pick today. I think this race is gonna be. I think this race isn't gonna go full. Joey Logano. I think rain's gonna kill this race today. Me, Joey Logano. Let's see. Share this out on my Twitters and stuff like that. Share this on X, I should say. Oh, it's X now. It's not Twitter no more. People are losing their minds because it's not because it's not Twitter no more. All right. What's up, Butterfly?
Feel that fast here at Michigan.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it does. Whenever you get down into turn one, it feels pretty quick. But, you know, I live for those moments, especially in qualifying, whenever it's laid out all on the line. So it was a super fun day yesterday, qualifying and practice here at Michigan.
All right, now let's take that same speed and put 36 of you all out there together. What are the challenges of that high speed at this big, fast-sweeping Michigan?
1 second.
Yeah, I mean, these cars are inherently just super nervous to drive. You know, we see it all the time. Whenever they start to get loose and get sideways, they're pretty hard to catch. So Michigan's a place where you really got to be on top of that. The weather's I got windshield or sprinkles on my windshield right now as I talk. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens whenever the PJ1 comes in, if it ever does come in.
All right, well, I'm going to let you get back at it. We're going to hope that weather gets cleared out. Good luck. We'll be watching all day.
Thank you.
And we don't like to hear about sprinkles on the windshield as they're rolling around the track, but at least right now they're at a cautious pace. Want to check out the starting grid brought to you by Golden Corral. We mentioned the fastest qualifying pole since 2020 at 193 miles per hour. 28-year-old from Norman, Oklahoma, Christopher Bell winning the pole. He has Ross Chastain. Seems to have found some pace with Trackhouse Racing on that front row.
Last week's winner, Chris Buescher, right there in row 2. And Ty Gibbs, we heard Dale Jarrett mention his name many times. One of the best cars. Could today be the day for the rookie to get that first win?
A little bit further back in the field, you see Bubba Wallace has had success here at the racetrack. He'll start just next to Brad Keselowski. He's a Michigan-born driver. No Michigan-born driver has ever won at Michigan International Speedway. So we'll see if that does happen today.
Yeah, a little surprised to see Kyle Larson back there. Really surprised to see Kevin Harvick all the way back in row 11. Amazing numbers here at Michigan.
Race, get ready to get started.
A special place for him and his family. He wants to go out with a bang in his final start.
A little bit further back in row 18, we see the 42 with Josh Berry in there. And Marty had mentioned that Noah Gregson has been suspended by Legacy Motor Club as well as NASCAR. So Josh Berry will be behind the wheel of the 42 today. Want to get a few updates from pit road, and we'll start with Kim and the driver of the 54.
Yeah, that's Ty Gibbs, and he is the first driver below the cut line and has a huge opportunity over the next 4 races to make the playoffs as a rookie. Now today, this team thinks they have a car that can win this race, but to do it, Ty has to put his frustrations from yesterday's Xfinity Series race behind him. Crew Chief Chris Gale said he had a long conversation with Ty last night in order to turn that page and focus on today. And he said it's a lot easier to turn the page when you have a great car, which is what they have this weekend. Ty matched his career best start this weekend and rolls off third. Parker.
What's up, JBS?
And Kim, one of the buzzwords today is going to be track position. So with that comes being aggressive on pit road, but also on restarts. I had an interesting conversation with Joe Logano earlier today where he said, 5 years ago, I was pretty aggressive on restarts. I'd clear myself to a top lane, and I was a villain for it. But he said with this car and how close it is and how important track position is at this point, he said everyone's doing it. It seems like it's just accepted now that if you're in the bottom lane, you are going to clear yourself to that top lane. So keep an eye on these restarts. They could be crazy, Marty.
Parker, 43 points behind the regular season championship, is still within reach for William Byron. Talked to his crew chief, Rudy Fugel, this morning, and he told me, listen, all we have to do is finish races where we run. Sometimes lately, we have been guilty of having a 10th place car and trying to finish 5th with it. I told William this week, listen, let's just take what the race gives us and let's execute. For these final 4 races of the regular season, we're still a championship contending team. Let's show it going into the playoffs.
Championship team, and William Byron has had one of the best pit crews, by the way, throughout this season. We'll see if they can continue to be one of the best. For more on the importance of the guys who go over the wall, here's an essay by Nate Ryan.
NASCAR pit stops always have been a high wire act of impeccable precision. A heavy metal ballet of hitting every note perfectly. But with the 2023 playoffs looming, pit stops have...
Just wait for this race to start, man. Wait for a green flag. Just waiting. see. I need to share this to. Oh, I know where to. My community tab. All right. Alright, so it shouldn't be long for a green flag racing. Shouldn't be long. And let's see.
No mistakes, and the pressure on pit road, I think, is only higher because of this. Look at the average times. These aren't the best. We had a sub-9-second pit stop by Ty Gibbs' group a week ago. William Byron is averaging under 11 seconds for 4 tires and fuel. This is with 6 crew members, one of which really, the gas man can't really do much, right? 5 crew members, really. The gas man can't really do much. So you have a couple tire changes, a jack man, and the carrier. 4 guys are doing the work. The gas man can only put fuel in the car. So that's really the point. Everything has been so compressed. Choreography is a beautiful word because when it goes wrong, there's no time. Think about a football play, Rick. Some are long developing plays, but that quick slant, it happens right away. You see, there's no extra time to make sure the wedge wrench comes out of the window. You don't double check, triple check. You leave and you leave right away, and it's kind of the same pressure on the driver. After your crew takes only 11 seconds to do the work, you have to get out here, and then when you call an audible, you go to right side tires, or you don't do something standard, you run over equipment. We saw this a week ago. The jack man for Bubba Wallace just loses grip of the jack. This loosens it. Now when he goes to jack the right side up, it comes back down. So, you know, pit stops have always been a point of emphasis. But remember, it used to be 16 seconds, then 14. We saw probably in the mid-12s when we had 5 lug nuts. Single lug nut you would think is more straightforward, but what it really does is take out any sort of wiggle room. If there's any timing issues, it ends up a big issue.
Steve, a spotlight is always shined on the pit crews when we come to Phoenix because that's the last race of the year. The champion is determined by finishing in front of the other 3 competitors or in the championship 4. But this year, there was a championship held for the teams, the pit crews, and it was Ty Gibbs' team that won the championship as far as the best over-the-wall pit crew. And I think these teams take so much pride because, as you mentioned, week in and week out, they're all trying to bust off a 9-second pit stop.
Pit stops have kind of been have turned into something like a restart. And what I mean,
Hold on, I'll put the sound a minute. I'm looking at something real quick. One second. Get the sound back on in a minute. Dun, dun, dun.
Let's get the perspective of our star. Our drivers, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Burton. Jeff, I would say to you, you got. Always have the spotlight shined on you because you're the one who gets to hoist the trophy in victory lane. But you know how important it is to have 5-6 guys that go over the wall, and they do it perfectly to get you out front.
Well, this is a team sport, and it really shows up on pit road. But the reason pit stops become so important is because the on-track competition. This field today is as tight as we've ever seen it. The slowest car and the fastest car are so much closer together. If you're racing in 10th spot today, you're almost going to be running the same speed as the leader. The battle for 12th, 15th, 18th, it's a fierce battle, and all these cars and drivers are so close together that it makes anything you can do, whether it's a restart, a pit stop, whatever you can do to get in front of that guy, it's more important today, Junior, than it's ever been at any point in the history of our sport.
And more is being asked of the drivers as well to perform on pit road, to be able to get onto pit road as quickly as possible, to be able to run the pit road speed as close as you can without going over, and then to exit pit road, especially on green flag stops. And to be able to place the car in the box properly. All of those things are more scrutinized, and there's data. There's data that can tell your crew chief that you're the 15th best driver on pit road. You're the 30th best driver on pit road. And he can tell you exactly where you need to get better.
McDonald's gonna finish
and
top
this is
5
something
if the
that
race
all of the
ever
drivers
starts.
work on
Yeah.
during the week. Josh Wise's program with Chevrolet, they're constantly working on how to get better
It is
and
raining,
faster on pit
so
road. They're watching film of each
Just
other.
curious. I'm curious what
All
they
the drivers in the truck,
what they do here.
Cup Series all work together to try to improve each other and push each other. And that's why also I think we see a lot of mistakes, speeding mistakes. These drivers are asked to drive right to the limit of the speed on pit road. That was not the case 10 years ago. You were just asked to get close, just do a decent job. And now it's more about trying to get everything you can.
Precision is so important with drivers, crew members, everyone involved to get your driver up front. Nobody has been up front more than Kevin Harvick, definitely as of lately. Here, 5 of the last 7 races, he has ended up in victory lane. Let's chat with him here in his last Michigan race.
All right, let's see what we can hear. Hey, Kevin, this is the guys up in the NBC booth. You got a copy? Well, I guess the first question is, how's the track look out there? We see some sprinkles. We getting any break in this weather?
I don't know, Steven. I'm not a weatherman. I'm not very smart as it stands either. But, you know, I think this is just one of those things where I've been here enough times to understand that you have these showers come and go. Up here in Michigan a lot. We've sat here for fog, rain. You never know. So we'll just keep sitting here trying to save some gas and go when they tell us we're ready.
I understand that. So it's easy to talk about your success here, but you've had success at so many tracks. I want to talk about that helmet you're wearing. I know this has been a special place for you in your career, but maybe more specifically with you and your family, giving both your kids rides to victory lane. What's it like to come back to Michigan, a place you've had so much success, and share it with your family?
Yeah, that's been great, you know, to see the kids involved in what we do, and that's one thing that's so great about our sport. You can involve your kids and your whole family to, you know, it's really just a traveling family to come to the racetrack and really be a part of your job. I tell people all the time, don't ever feel sorry for me about having to travel so much, because I've been so fortunate to spend the time with my kids and wife and enjoy my job as well. So to see their art skills is pretty entertaining. So that's always fun to see. But definitely been fun here in Michigan to be able to share those moments with them and to be able to have them come back and wear this helmet proudly today.
All right, buddy. Well, I think y'all are checking pit road speed, so I'll let you get back at it. Good luck today, man.
Thank you.
So the field's going to be making the way onto pit road to check that speed that you guys have talked so adamantly about. You got to do everything right.
Well, you know, I bring up the helmet because it's been Kevin's last year, and a lot of tracks have honored him, and a lot of people have honored him, but he's really been business as usual. So it was very interesting and cool for me to see him do something a little special at a track. You know, it's easy to list all the tracks that he's had success at because it's a long, long list.
Yeah, but have your kids design a helmet for you and wear
Come on,
that
let's
here
get
at
race
Michigan.
going here.
Really cool for Kevin Harvick. More on him. Here's Kim.
And what you didn't hear from Kevin is that there was a little hiccup this morning for the Ford team. An engine bolt from someone else's car went through their splitter yesterday.
Wow.
Now, crew chief Rodney Childers said they were allowed to repair the damage. NASCAR was allowing them to keep their starting position. So I asked, with that behind you, what is the outlook today for you and this team? He said it is going to be very challenging to get points in the first stage, starting 22nd. He said we were just way too tight yesterday. Kevin did not have the car he wanted, the car he needed to do the things he can do at this track. He said we will have to do something strategy-wise to improve our track position. We're going to have to flip the script. And Parker, if any team can do it here, it's the team of Kevin Harvick. 5 of the last 7, they have found victory lane here.
Yeah, they've definitely been successful. For Bubba Wallace, he comes into this race 54 points above the cut line. This is a very crucial race as they try to get into the playoffs. Looking ahead, you have the road courses and Daytona. You want to come out here with the biggest buffer possible, so there's a lot of intensity around this race. Bubba has been very vocal about how he's been very loose and relaxed with this playoff pressure, but his crew chief, Booty Barker, told me I haven't been. He's been intense. We had a very fired up conversation this morning where he said, my intensity is all-time high. This means a lot. There's a lot on play here, and I'm bringing everything I possibly can. And how loose is Bubba, Marty? Well, just a couple laps on these pace laps ago, he was updated on who won the IndyCar race. And I won't spoil it for everyone, but he was wondering who got that win.
So, Parker, what's up with Trackhouse Racing? Team owner Justin Marks wondered the same thing earlier this week. He said, we endemically have to find out what's happening with our team. Where's our speed gone? But these are the types of moments that define a race team. For Ross Chastain, since his win at Nashville, he has not finished better than 13th. But Phil Surgeon, his crew chief, told me earlier this week, I feel like this is the type of track where we'll have an advantage.
They're really gonna
we need to show up with
delay
speed.
this race, aren't they?
They've done that. They qualified second. We'll see if Chastain can show that speed throughout the race as the cars now coming down pit road, Rick.
Yeah, Marty, and NASCAR told them that they can cover them up. It looks like there is just a really small cell that is about to get us. They're going to keep the drivers in the cars, but they are allowed to cover them up, so the crews are going to be running out here with covers in just a second.
And listen, we have to just remind everybody.
So the race is not going to start yet.
2 miles, 200 miles an hour. You know, we've seen some rain affect racing at Daytona. We've seen an issue at New Hampshire. This is something, Jeff, I know you and I have had a lot of conversations about this, that, you know, NASCAR
they can't
is
run
trying their
these
best
cars
to
at
make
200 miles an hour in the
asking
rain.
these drivers go 200 miles an hour into turn one. They want to make sure the track is ready. This is not a type of track you could kind of roll down in with sprinkles on the windshield.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they don't have much choice, and I know it's under caution, but if you look at the radar, it looks like it might, you know, might drop just a little bit more. Than
Yeah, it looks like there is rain coming.
You know, they're just being proactive.
To the racetrack.
We saw since Daytona last year, where they drove into turn one, the shower started, huge wreck, and since that point, NASCAR's looked at things differently and tried to get ahead.
What's up, sir? UGA.
Responded to it rather than reacting when it gets there. So they've got a feeling.
Hey, man, did you watch that fight last night? The Nate Diaz and Jake Paul.
That shows you the confidence.
Went the distance.
Again, but they're just getting proactive.
I found it. Like I said, I found a link to watch it. It was all right. I mean, I wouldn't have paid for it. I definitely wouldn't have paid for it. So. Yeah, so. But at least it went the distance. I mean, for people that paid for the fight, at least you didn't get gypped, and the fight was over in like a round or two. So. So at least they didn't have that problem. But yeah. All right, yeah. Hit the race start. Hope the race starts. Diaz is a brain dead dumb. He fought like he was brain dead. But like I said, at least it went the whole distance. So people that actually paid for the fight, you didn't get totally screwed. I thought it was gonna be over in one round, man. He was beating the shit out. Paul was beating the shit out of him in the first round. And I thought, I said this thing's gonna be over in the first round. So, but yeah. That's the problem when you pay for those pay-per-view fights, man. The shit's over in a round or two. It's like, man, what did I pay for? What did I pay for? Yeah. So, Brady's already in the third inning? Damn. Already in the third inning. So, waiting for this race to start, maybe. Maybe. Man, yeah, should have did the Braves, huh? Should have did the Bravos. And the Cubbies. I knew that's what I should have done.
Now, commonplace with us, we're seeing Daniel Suarez strapping back in. He made a quick pit stop while the cars were on pit road. Bubba Wallace going to take his helmet off while he's still strapped into the car.
Yeah, so we're under a, I guess a red flag, I guess.
But I think Kevin Harvick, you know, when we first went to him, he's like, man, I'm ready to go. And hate waiting around and hate sitting here. But
That's going to be a red flag, basically, because they are stopped in the pits because of
this is just going to happen when it happens.
rain.
Everybody has plans, right? Everybody's got something going on tonight, something happening tomorrow.
Man.
But racing doesn't schedule itself around those plans. And so whenever we race is when we race. And
So I guess when we race, right?
training for drivers to get in and out of the car, but
Now the drivers are getting out the cars, so that must mean that they're not going to race for a while.
catch a couple guys off guard.
Fuck,
When
man.
it's time to go back racing, some of them might not.
I knew I should have done I knew I should have done the damn baseball game.
Not be plugged in and tuned in, and that was an opportunity for me.
Yeah, to me, this is an opportunity. Like you and your team have spent some time together. You spent time together yesterday after practice and qualifying. You started formulating the game plan. You got back together today, and you formalized that game plan. And now you go into this race with here's our goal.
Where's the race? It's in Michigan.
Race. And you get out here.
It's in Michigan.
Time with them again. And before you leave them, going to your car to drive this race today, you got to reformulate that plan. You got to remind each other, okay, this was the goal. What changes? Does the weather change anything? Does the competition caution change anything? How do we change it? The next time you leave that crew chief, you and he need to be on the same
Oh
page.
well.
If not,
Yeah, drivers are getting out their cars.
you will kind of lose focus. It's the job of the spotter, crew chief, the driver, everybody to get each other picked up and ready to go when this race starts.
The guy who was ready to go a year ago had a second place finish here in August was the driver of the 23, Bubba Wallace.
I should just do the damn Braves game.
It's quite loose at the moment. Joking around. Yeah, you're my brother. Thank you so much. It's so nice of you. It's really kind. Hey, what's going through your mind right here? It's rain.
Who knows when this race is gonna be started, huh?
You expect there to start?
Hurry up and wait. This is probably the stuff that's on the radar you can't predict, so it's super hard, right?
I'll give it a few minutes.
Get as ready as you can and get there and get out and go some laps, and just it's hard to predict. So unfortunately, we're at the hands of Mother Nature every weekend. She's consistent, more consistent than any of us in the field. So yeah, just a bummer right now.
So you're 54 points to the good. I talked to crew chief Boone Barker. He was intense this morning when I went out. You were loose. You were ahead. He was intense. He was like, "This matters. This is an important race. How do you keep it so?"
Olsen just hit a 453-foot home run.
That's when I put the fire suit on.
Man.
Back to the bus. So after I seen you, like I was booty. I think we switched roles.
Good for him.
So we understand that where we're at, no one's safe. We got to go out. Nothing's given. We got to go out and earn everything and work hard and bust our ass for it. So we just have to understand that from the driver's seat, from the crew chief, from pit crew. We all got to understand the situation that we're in. Just have that awareness. So excited when we do get to go racing.
Let's see.
I feel like our DoorDash Toyota Camry is okay. It's good enough to be 11th, but I think we're a 6th to 8th place car right now. So we've got to tinker on a little bit to find that speed that we need from half the
Put the game on.
I feel like that's almost a difference this year, maybe for you guys, is you have that speed. Like you have that each and every week you show up. It seems like you are at the front of the field. You have the speed to contend. That has to give you almost a little bit of calm in the position you guys are in.
No doubt. I mean, you understand it, right? When you're in a position like this and a team like 2311.
Where's the game at? There it is. Oh, it's the free game of the day, too.
It puts a lot of pressure on yourself to go out and deliver because
It's actually the free game on MLB TV, but
where they're at, and it's like, all right, you got to step up and deliver. So I've appreciated the challenge over the last couple of years of just trying to compete and showcase what these cars are made of. And sometimes I hit it, and sometimes I don't. But you live to fight another day and rebound back for the next week.
All right, quickly, don't spoil it for
so what's the weather in Chicago? Is it still gloomy? Yes, it looks like it's not sunshiny like it was the other day on that Friday.
Pulling for each other.
So we're in a weather delay. Red flag racing. Red flag racing.
Blaney's over here yelling at Bubba to wrap it up. I think it was actually Parker.
Yeah, it looks overcast over there in Chicago.
The race car. I know the circumstances aren't ideal. You can't really tell us anything about what the track's doing because you haven't had an opportunity to go green. But how does this affect just what you have to do to get your mind right when you have these emotions?
I feel like we've gotten used to this so much this year. It never decides to rain until we get in the car.
Rain, 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 man.
Get ready to go and it starts raining.
Edward, yeah, where is Edward at? What he did? He do anything?
But yeah, it's definitely
What Edward do?
you get ready to get going and kind of get your mind right and ready to race, and then you got to take a break, and you don't know how long it's going to be. But it just kind of is what it is. So,
Is he gonna stream tonight? Tonight's Sunday, right?
I guess we'll find out here shortly.
Tonight's Sunday. He should be streaming tonight, right? He doesn't know how to run a stream yard, man. That's his problem. You know, there's other guys on YouTube that have no problem running stream yards. They know how to do it. And he just doesn't know how to run a StreamYard link. He's got to be streaming tonight, man, because he just can't help himself. I'm going to give this race like a few more minutes, man. It doesn't look like they're going to be racing for a while. Let me look at the radar. I can go, like, do shit, man. Just sitting here watching the freaking TV. They're in Brooklyn, Michigan. Let's see. Yeah, there's a cell that's going to pass right over Brooklyn, Michigan. But then they have to drive the track. Oh, this is going to be a while, man. Oh, man. Yeah, we need some drama tonight on YouTube. I want to watch some drama. No, it's kind of sad, but I just feel like watching some drama tonight. Man. Yeah, the Cup Sim. I mean, why did they even put the cars on the freaking track when it was raining? That's just retarded, man. It was raining even before they put the cars on the track, and they bring the cars out on the track, and then they run a few parade laps, and then they put them in the pits. Just don't get that. They started up the engines and blah, 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 and they go around the track a few parade laps, and then, oop, no, come into pits, it's raining. Well, it was raining when the damn race started. Man. That's right. You got a piece of fans that paid tickets, right? Yeah, you got to give them something that actually showed up to the track. So we're in a rain delay. We're in a red flag. Man. Holy. So no telling how long this damn weather delay is going to be. Who knows? Probably be at least an hour, probably, huh? Man, that's asinine. I rushed home to. I knew this race was going to start at like 1:30 Central. Just for them to put the cars on the track and take them off. Oh, the Cubbies hit a home run. Nope, that's foul ball. I thought the Cubbies was going to hit a home run. What's up, Daniel Barry? Member Gain in the house. Just Another weather delay in NASCAR. You know, go figure. Look at it. They're already trying to dry the track.
Both of the RCR teammates.
Yeah, we're juggling umbrellas down here. I'm holding them up, apparently.
Yeah, this race is going to be a while, man. Oh, man. We'll see. Can I do like some door dashing for an hour? I should go do some door dash. Yeah. That's what I should go do. Somebody wants their pizza delivered. I should go do that. Maybe I eat a slice. I don't know how that happened. I wouldn't do that. Those Yankee NASCAR fans are a different breed. Yeah, they do have some redneck Yankee NASCAR fans up there in Michigan. And they are a little different than the ones down to the south. But they do love their NASCAR up there, so I'm not gonna complain about too much. They do love their NASCAR up there. So, but Charlie Morton's on the mound for Atlanta today. What was Talkman crying about? That pitch is in the strike zone. I mean, that pitch was in the strike zone, according to the box. Yeah, I mean, I get sometimes you want to complain about the strike zone, but that was in the zone. That was in the K box, and you complain. Man. Jeez, man. Not raining down here. We can't get no shower to cool us off. I should go water the yard. I should go do. I'm not gonna do that. It's supposed to be 99 today, 100. It's supposed to be 100 degrees here tomorrow. The 99 on Tuesday, 97 on Wednesday, 100, 101, 99. We don't have a chance of rain until next Saturday, supposedly. Or Sunday. Jeez. My God. It's like we're living on the sun. Jeez, 100 degrees. You're right about that. I wouldn't throw a home run ball back on the field. They can just suck it. If I catch a home run ball, I'm keeping the damn thing. Now, if I catch a second one, maybe I'll throw it out. Maybe I'll throw it back. But if I catch 2 in one game, maybe I'll throw a second one back. But not the first one. Now look at the dark clouds in the background. I'm gonna go run the sprinkler. That's what I'm gonna go do. I'll be back in a minute. Looks like it's pouring at the track now.
What inspires Corey's helmet? Let's listen in.
I'm Corey Joy, and this is my Bell helmet. Stacking pennies in
All right, I'm not sitting here for an hour. The race ever starts, I'll come back. I guess all depends upon if it ever starts. So,
one of my favorite characters.